Alright, Shalom. Okay, first and foremost, I would like to give out all praise, glory, and honor
to Yahweh,
Bahashem, Kodash. And I'd like to give out double honors to the apostles, and the elders, and great millstone, and much blessing to you brothers out there laboring in truth and in sincerity. Okay, matter of fact, just start off Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter at the top. Okay, we're coming up now to the time whereby the preaching is about Esau is about to put an end to the preaching, okay, by way of demonizing this truth, man. Okay, Esau and them Edomites, they're trying to get us off the streets. Okay, they're creating false flag attacks and blaming the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, every time you hear about the Hebrew Israelites, you know, when you see it on your mainstream media and so on and so forth, man, you're not gonna hear it in a positive sense. Okay, because every time you hear about the Hebrew Israelites in the news, you're not gonna hear about us in a positive sense. Okay, you're not gonna hear them talk about the things that we teach about, man. Okay, every single time they speak, what do they say, man? We're a bunch of crazy people that are busy screaming at people in the streets. Majority of the times, and we're speaking to the camera, man. Okay, majority of the times we're speaking to the people, to the audiences that actually believe. Okay, of which majority of the audience are over there or what on the internet, man, on the YouTube world, man. Okay, people that actually take this thing serious and sit down and take notes and so forth, man. But this truth, man, is now overwhelmed these devils so much so that now it has to be addressed. The Hebrew Israelites have to be addressed now, man. Okay, well, this thing has been going on for a long time now. Okay, it's grown and it's grown and it's grown. In every major city where you go, you're gonna find a camp like this. Okay, it's just GMS alone, man. We are all over the world. Okay, so a time was gonna come now where Esau now the people we're gonna start questioning now, man. So who are these people? Okay, what's this all about, man? But while that's happening, Esau, the elite of Esau, because they know what we're about, man. Okay, they know the things that we're teaching, man. They know that we're speaking about things concerning the Bible, concerning prophecies. So the best thing to do is for them to get us off the streets. They have to start off, that's part of Esau's trickeries, to demonize us first. Okay, because now we come at the time of persecution now, man. Okay, Ecclesiastes 3.
Ecclesiastes 3 and 1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose.
Okay, he says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose. Okay, the time,
under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up which is planted.
So to everything there's a time and a season. Okay, we were not gonna be in the highways and the byways forever, man. Okay, we were not gonna be out here preaching to the people and warning them about the things that are coming. We're not gonna do that forever, man. Okay, that season now is coming to an end, and it's the time now. Now it's time for the Lord now to start bringing in other things now in prophecy now, to start bringing in other judgments now. Okay, I'll select the other precept and get to a time to speak and a time to be quiet. Where's that? It's on this.
A time to what is it? A time to
free.
time to love.
Free, yeah. Ecclesiastes.
There's no say a time to speak as well. You should say a time to speak as well.
No, I don't say a time to speak. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
Okay.
A time to cast away stones, and a time to...
What one you got?
Ecclesiastes 3. A time for every purpose. A time for silence and a time to speak. Sorry, it's Ecclesiastes 3 and 7.
Read that.
It's Ecclesiastes 3 and 7.
Read one first and then chapter 7.
To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven.
Okay. To everything there's a season and a time to for every purpose. Go ahead.
Verse 7. A time to rent and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak.
A time to keep silence and a time to speak. Okay, we are coming to the end of that time to speak now. Okay, the time now to be quiet now is coming now. That's when the Lord starts bringing all these judgments on the planet Earth. Okay, that's the time now the martial law starts to come to place. Okay, because the prophets have it's been what, ever since about babies, man. We're talking about over 50 years, man. Okay, that's a long time, and for a long time, the Lord's been sending His prophets to come and speak to you people out here, man. Okay, so a time to keep quiet is coming now. So we were never gonna be out here on the streets forever, man. All right, and you see the precept here.
Yes, Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord thy power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
Okay, so the Lord said the time is coming now where He's gonna send a famine of hearing the words, man. Not of bread and water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And remember, when the Lord removes His prophets, when there's no way you can go to for somebody to break down the scriptures for you, the word of the Lord becomes precious, man. Okay, it tells you that in the book of Samuel, there was no open vision, but the word of the Lord was precious. Right now, when anything is happening, things are happening, what happens, man? You can go on YouTube and you find the Hebrew Israelites addressing the issue, man. Okay, that New Jersey thing, when it happened, man, the first thing you heard was Hebrew Israelites addressing the issue, man. All brothers did all kinds of videos on it. Okay, by the time it's coming now, where things are going to be happening around the world, and there won't be anyone to explain to you, man. Okay?
This is Isaiah 55:6. Seek ye the Lord whilst He may be found. Call ye upon Him whilst He is near.
Yeah, keep on reading.
Okay.
The whole thing is thing.
Verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and He will have mercy upon him.
Yeah, that seek ye the Lord while He's near. How is the Lord near to you, man? By way of His men. Okay? Because right now, man, you can inquire of any understanding the scriptures, man. You can get an explanation for things that you have questions for. Okay, so the Lord is near to you, man. You have access. Okay, you have the internet, man. Videos that were done years ago to this very day, they're still edifying. Okay, so the Lord right now is near right now, man, by way of His men. Okay, but a time is coming now. Read that again, Salaki. By a time is coming now where that won't be available anymore to you, man. All right, go ahead.
Isaiah 55:7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts.
Let the wicked forsake his ways, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, man. You gotta get out of your own ways, man.
That's right.
Your own understanding, your own way of thinking, man. You gotta put all that stuff aside and return now to what the Lord says, man. Okay? Because you know, everybody wants to have a goddamn opinion about everything, man. Okay? You gotta seek, because listen, our minds are wicked already, man. Okay, our thoughts are wicked. This is why you gotta stick to the scriptures now. Okay, the men to teach you the scriptures, because the scriptures are the thought of the Heavenly Father. Okay, because at the end of the day, man, everything will happen, but at the end of the day, it's the Heavenly Father's word that's gonna remain. Get that Matthew 24 and yes.
Just to finish, it says, and let him return unto the Lord, and He will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for He will abundantly pardon. So Isaiah 55:7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and He will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for He will abundantly pardon.
And the wicked man is talking about you Israelites, man. Okay, you wicked Israelites. Okay, return to the Lord while He is near, and He'll pardon your sins, your iniquities, man. Okay, because Jake loves to be last minute, man. As soon as now, when we start being jailed up and being removed off the streets and things start happening, that's when Jake will start running to his notes now, man. You know, when for years and years when you've been seeing us on the streets, man, for years and years when you've had access to the videos on the YouTube now, okay? So you gotta get out of that, man, because at the end of that, Jake is gonna get jacked up, man. Read that, Salakia.
This is Matthew 24:34. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
So this generation, read that again, Salakia.
Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass till all these things be fulfilled.
This generation will not pass till all these things be fulfilled. Speaking about what? All the prophecies, man. The ones that in the Old Testament and the ones that our Lord spoke about. Okay, go ahead.
Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away.
Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. So at the end of the day, man, the word of the Lord is what's going to remain standing. Okay, so why you gotta forget your own ways, man. Okay, you gotta turn to the Lord now. Stick with the Lord, man. Stick with the scriptures, man. All right.
So Hosea 5:15, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction they will seek me early.
In my affliction, they will seek me early. Do you know when you're gonna seek the Lord? When them martial law troops are busting down your door. Okay, when you're being separated from your family. Okay, when them troops will start ravishing your wife. Okay, all those things are coming, man. Okay, that's all the word of the Lord. Isaiah 55. You know, all those things are coming, man. The things that the Lord has spoke about, man, all those things are coming, man. Okay? All those calamities, man, starvation, the microchip, all those things are coming. Okay, don't be deceived, man, by all this peace that everybody has, man. Also, when they shall say peace and safety, First Thessalonians, you know, 5th number. Okay?
So I was looking at that bus because you called for Isaiah 55. And
Yeah. You see?
Yeah.
All those things are coming, man. Okay? So this is like the last times you'll see the prophets. This is the last times you'll see the people that are gonna give you understanding of these scriptures, man.
Right.
Alright? Because for real, man, like for us to speak here, man, it took years. So you're not gonna just get this, man, in that one last day, man, or that last moment and get all the breakdowns of the scriptures, man. Okay? It takes years to build you up. Alright? And more than likely, a lot of you, the Lord woke you up to the Hebrew Israelites a long time ago. 3 years ago, 4 years ago, to this very day, you ain't doing shit. You know? Sometimes they roll at the camp there and act like, you know, oh, what's this all about, man? When the nigga been knowing all this time, man.
For a long time.
Yeah, you know? You go Isaiah 55. So all those things, man, Habakkuk, the second chapter of the vision is an appointed time. Okay, so all those things are coming. The judgments of the Lord are coming. Okay, we don't get deceived, man, by all this. It's Christmas time now. So everybody's now Mev spirit, Christmas shopping and shit. Come January, they start saving up for next year Christmas, man. Like, are you out your fucking mind? You know? Somebody bought James.
Isaiah 55:9. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
This is why you forsake your own ways. Because the Lord's ways are higher than your ways. Okay? You and your limited mind. Okay? Go ahead.
And my thoughts than your thoughts.
Uh-huh.
For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returneth not thither.
Like right now, man, if it starts to rain right now, man, you can't send the rain back. Okay, you can't stop it from coming down. Alright, go ahead.
But watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and buds, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater.
Go ahead.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
So shall my word that goeth forth out of my mouth. Go ahead.
It shall not return unto me void.
It shall not return unto me void. Go ahead.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
So everything that the Heavenly Father spoke about, man, all that's what's gonna come to pass. Okay, it doesn't matter. There's another piece I'm thinking about, but it's taking long to register in my mind. So everything that the Heavenly Father spoke about, man, that's what's gonna happen now, man. Okay, Esau has got agendas, but Esau's agendas are the Lord's agendas. Okay.
No,
You get it for him, since he's ready. Let him get it. You get it. You read. Okay, read that again, that last bit again.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void.
It shall not return unto me void.
But it shall accomplish that which I please.
But it shall accomplish that which I please, man. So everything that the Lord has spoken about, man, that's gonna come to pass.
Yeah.
That will stand, man. Okay? The counsel of what's the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. Okay? So turn to the Lord, man. Okay? Because at the end of the day, man, Esau is gonna come after the Israelites, man. Okay? Esau is gonna start making moves on us because he's already started the
That one's
process
bent,
now.
but it's print. Yeah, the one.
I just want to zip up the bag.
Okay?
I'm gonna have to get some umbrellas.
Because Esau has already begun his agendas now. Okay, Esau has started a demonizing process. That's how they start off, man. Because, you know, like the whole New Jersey thing is, that's an example of some of the things that Esau is going to start throwing to the public now. Okay, because right now, look, we're speaking right now, and the people are ignoring us, but a time is going to come now where when we go out to speak, what are they gonna do, man? They're going to turn against us now. They're going to start calling us names, terrorists, and so on and so forth. Okay, they're going to try and drive us off the streets. Okay, eventually now, man, what we're going to say, man, like, okay, you know, the apostles might say, okay, no more highways and byways now, man. You know, because you don't know. Where's yours?
That one's broken.
So no other ones. I just think that.
Okay, yeah. It's right.
Yeah, that's the one I use all the time.
Can you zip up them? Can you zip them up, please, Baba Kusha? Yeah.
Let's. The camera is rolling, so let's keep going. Okay.
Where was that? This was Isaiah.
Then we get the one in Thessalonians.
You want that now?
Sorry.
You want the one in Thessalonians?
Finish on that one.
Yeah, finish.
Yeah, Thessalonians. And then I get Luke. I believe it's Luke 17.
Okay, this is 1 Thessalonians and 5. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
And
That one's all right.
And that's for brothers.
Carry on. That one's all right.
That's for brothers that are in the know. Okay? With the times and seasons when you have need that no one should tell you, man, that we're that time now, man. Okay?
Because I don't think you can do it all the way. That one.
No one should tell you, man, that we're at that time now, man. You should, you know, you can see it now, man. You can feel it in the air. Like how quickly did 2019 go by, man. Boy, man, it's a few months. We're in this Christmas period now, man. Okay, but already now we are here. What does that mean? The Lord is rushing things, man. Okay, the Lord is trying to get this place. Wants to get rid of this place. Okay, so Esau now, because now you can see with the demonizing now Esau that Esau wants to start making his moves now. Okay, but Esau, because it's a chess game, man, and the Lord is playing both sides. When Esau makes a move, the Lord makes a move too, man. Okay. So eventually now, man, the things that we speak about now, you're going to start to see it now. You're going to start to see it in your faces now. Not just on TV, man, when you hear about yellow vest movement in France and Jake is just still chilling and eating chicken and shit. You know, but now it's going to be in your faces now. Okay, it's going to be happening right in front of you now. All right? I'll let you finish that and then hold that.
Verse 2, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
For the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night. What does the thief do, man? Does the thief give you an appointment? No, does the thief tell you what time it's coming?
It's lucky, yeah.
You see? He just shows up, man. The thief, the point of the thief, man, is to come when you least expect him. You know? That way he can go into your house, man, and sweep you clean and go out without being caught. Okay? So the day of the Lord is going to come in that light. In that same manner, unexpectedly. All right, go ahead.
For when they shall say, peace and safety, when sudden destruction cometh upon them.
When they are just chilling, going about their business, you know, without a care in the world. Okay, you know, I gotta buy my grandmother something for Christmas and shit. You know, making January plans, and they've already started making plans for June, for the summer holidays and all that. Okay. When all these things, when they are in their most comfort zone, in their most relaxed state, then sudden destruction is going to come upon them, and that's when the Lord is going to start bringing those judgments now on them. Okay, somebody hold Luke 17 as well. Is there more on that one?
It's more.
I know with Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, you can read the whole thing, but just read the main points.
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
As travail upon a woman with child. Do you know what travail upon a woman is? When a woman, she knows she's 9 months pregnant, so she knows the baby. They always have what do you call that, man? An estimated period. You know? Yeah, they will estimate. Okay, within the next 2 weeks, the baby should come. But you don't know exactly when it is, man. So right now we are in that time period now where the waters are gonna break. We're just not really sure when, man. We're just waiting for the waters to break. Okay, and when the waters break, man, that's it, man. Baby has to come. You can't hold it in, nothing, man. Baby has to come when the waters break, man. Okay, so that's the same thing, man, with the day of the Lord, man. As travail upon a woman. When the time is up, when the time is here, that's it, man. It has to go, it has to happen, man. Okay, go ahead.
So Isaiah 59 and 19, it says, so shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
So like I know that's
This is Isaiah 59 and 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up like a standard against him.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood, so the enemy is coming, man. You know who the enemy, the number one enemy is right now, man. Esau, Edom, and he's coming. Okay, he's gonna make his move. They have to make a fight for their kingdom. Okay, they have to make all the moves, everything possible in order to keep themselves in power, man. Of which the last move that they have is to escape now when everything fails, which everything is gonna fail. Okay, since you're getting that, what?
17:26. No, Matthew's on Noah.
Yeah, okay, well that, yeah. Okay, so the enemy is coming. Esau is coming, man. He doesn't care, man, which part of the camp you're with. He knows you're the Israelites. Okay?
That's why when they're doing the news reports, they keep saying that the Hebrew Israelites are a group. They're not mentioning that there's different camps and different schools. They're just saying the Hebrew Israelites are a group. So that's how you know Esau's going to lump us all in together. This is Revelation 12 and 12. So it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the sea, of the earth and of the sea.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Go ahead.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath. Do you know what that means? It means they're not going to be separating women and children and have mercy on the old. No, man. It's full out martial law, man. Full out dismiss, what you call that, man? Summary execution, concentration camps. Take the chip, no, head off.
That's why.
No negotiations, man. Go ahead.
That's why it says in the Apocrypha there shall be a great insurrection. When you go into that word insurrection, it says uprising.
Uprising, yeah. You know? Finish reading that, man, and then yeah.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that you have but a short time.
And that's the point now. They know that you have but a short time. And what's the sure sign of your end coming? The prophets, number one. I get that in Jeremiah 28. Is it 28, right?
Is it the prophets that be before
Yeah.
me? Yeah.
Prophesy against me.
Yes, you know. So that's number one. First of all, the prophets are here, and it's growing and growing and growing more. Because Esau, man, is researching, man. Esau is starting to do their calculations, and they're looking at their warlocks and looking at the stars, and you know, is there any sign that we might actually defeat? You know, they're putting all those things in consideration, man. Because Esau knows that number one, that you know, that the Heavenly Father is real. Aside, you know, you can exclude the average Edomite out here, man. You know, they are completely oblivious, man. But the elites know, and they know that they know the history of the prophets. They know that the things that Daniel spoke about and all the ancient kingdoms and how they went down. They know that all those things happened, man. Okay.
Jeremiah 28 and 8.
Okay, go ahead.
Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
You see, read that again. See, the prophets that have been before, what did they do? What do prophets do, man? What's the need of prophets, man, if there's going to be prosperity, man? When the kingdom is set up, man, what will be the need for prophets? There won't be a need for prophets, man, because we're going to be continuous prosperity, man. Okay, so this is like the final time that the Lord is sending out prophets now, man. Read that again.
The prophets that have been before me And before thee of old prophesied both against many countries,
Against many countries. Go ahead.
and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Is this not a great kingdom? Is America not a great kingdom? Okay, but what are the prophets prophesying, man? Wars, evils, pestilences, okay, all the dangers that are coming to this place, man. Okay, to these people. Alright? So now Esau understands, man, that the prophets are here, man. Every city, man, there's prophets now. Speaking the same thing, man, about their destruction. Okay, about World War III. Okay, about Yahushua coming back, man. Of which now, that's anti-Semitism, now Yahushua coming back. You see? Anymore? Get your question again.
This is Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
You see, that's all the prophets. That's Jeremiah then, and the rest of the prophets. Okay, we didn't know we're gonna end up being prophets, man, or coming out here in the highways and the byways to speak the words of the Lord, man.
If you asked me years ago, I didn't think I'd be doing this.
You see? But the moment that the Lord takes up, the moment you come to this truth, man, and the Lord takes over, man, now it's like, you're no longer living your own life now, man. Because it's us brothers, man, brothers would have, take a woman, a side chick, a couple of kids, buy a house, all the things that the people in the world are doing now, man. But the Lord, takes a hold of you, grabs you up, and makes you do His work. We are prisoners of Yahushua. Okay? So all of us were like that now, man. So by Scripture says, man, we were sanctified to be prophets before we were born. So it was already ordained that we come and do this work now. All right? Luke 17.
This is Luke 17 and 26. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man.
The people in the days of Noah, what did Noah do, man? He started building the ship, the boat. Okay? About 100 years it was. He started building that big ass boat, and he was telling the people, man, because at that time it had never rained. As you see the rain now, man, you used to get, like in the morning when you wake up, man, you see the leaves are wet.
Yeah.
Okay, you get what you call that, man, mist.
The morning
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why he used to water the plants and everything else there, man. He had no rain. So now here comes this madman preaching about this rain that's gonna come and drown everybody. The hell you mean rain, man? It doesn't rain. The sky is just gonna open up and start raining. So he looked crazy, man. Just like we look crazy now. Okay? You about to say something? Sorry? That's why he's making it.
They did eat and drink, and they drank. They married wives. They were given in marriage.
That's like what you're seeing right now, man. Okay, this is the weekend before Christmas, so the parties have already started. The party has already started, man. A friend of mine that I work with, man, he just texted me, man, about how crazy work was, man. Why? Because everybody's mirthing and going. You made so much money from working from it because of they did drink, eat, okay, given into a marriage, okay. They just carried on life as normal, man, like nothing is gonna happen. Because these people, man, they think that their lives is in their own hands. They think they can guarantee their own future, okay. They think they are secure, man, 10 years from now, 15 years from now. From the time you're 20, you start working, and you start setting up your retirement plans, man. Okay, until you cross the road and get hit by a bus. You see? Because all these people, they want to guarantee their own life, man, and that's vain, man. Because your life is not yours. Okay, you can give yourself life, man. You can make yourself live another 5 years, another 10 years. Okay? Get that in James, I believe it's James, the 4th chapter, the last few verses of the 4th chapter. Go ahead, either the last 2 or 3 verses, James.
Likewise, as also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded.
Just like in the days of Lot as well. Okay? It was a friction in that place with Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Okay, they didn't, and I bet you a lot of, there was a lot of business ventures going on, and some motherfuckers were rich, committing all manner of abominations which they're doing now. Okay? Laying with animals, laying with themselves, man. Men with men. And it's like normal now, man. You speak against it, man, straight away, man. If they find out where you work, man, that's you, your job is gone. Okay? They just hold it for now. Okay, so in the days of Lot as well, it was the very same thing. If they knew, if they knew that the Lord was going to bring fire from the skies and burn them all up, they would have left, right? Just like these people, man. They're carrying on life as normal. They don't know that the Lord is bringing all kinds of judgments to them, man. Okay? Go ahead, Zemo.
But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone.
But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone. The Most High came and destroyed that place, man. The same year, man. The same day that the Lord comes and delivers us out of this place, the Lord is gonna rain fire. He's gonna rain fire and brimstone on this fucking place, America, UK, and different parts of the world. Okay, the brimstone is gonna come in the form of nuclear destruction. Okay. Zemo.
Fire and brimstone from heaven and destroy them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
Even thus shall it be when the Son of Man is revealed. Okay? So really, man, a lot of the times when you're preaching, man, you really ain't got anybody listening now, man. Okay, the only people that are taking you serious is brothers that are in the faith with you.
Yeah.
Okay, brothers whom the Lord has woke up and put that spirit on them. As far as the rest of the people, man, the Lord has completely blinded them. Okay? Completely closed them out, man, from all these dangers that are coming. You see? So it's better, man, because right now, man, you know, when you're in the truth, man, you're struggling, man. You're suffering, man, you're going through things, you know? You might want a really nice job, but you really can't get it because it have to affect you in the truth. You might have to work the Saturdays, you know? But because you understand the things, that these things are temporal, that the Lord is coming to remove these things and bring the judgment back. So at the end of the day, man, it's us that are going to be laughing at the end of it, man. We're suffering now, but at the end, we're the ones that are going to be laughing. All right? Right.
So, James 4:13. Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there a year.
That's for you people, man. They like make all these future plans. Okay, how shall I not say seeking your daily bread? Okay, you people that like to make plans for next year, my New Year resolution. You know, every fucking year the very same one, man. Okay, you know, you like to make future plans, man. That's vain. Alright, go ahead. Like I said earlier on, man, your life is not yours, man. Okay, you cannot guarantee yourself that tomorrow you're gonna wake up and do the same thing, man. Okay, that's what. Go ahead, you done?
It says, and continue there a year and buy and sell and get again. It's like and get gain. Verse 14. Whereas you know not what shall be on the morrow, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away.
That's the scripture speaking, man. What is your life, man? He said, "What? You don't know what's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow the economy can crash, man. You have 100 grand in your account, the economy crashes, and that's just toilet paper now, man. You see? So you don't know what's gonna be tomorrow. Okay? That's why the Lord will read earlier on, man. Seek, let the wicked man forsake his thoughts. Okay? Your life is vapor, man. Today you are here, tomorrow you're gone. So, oh, you're so young, man. You have a bright future ahead of him. When you die, man, at a young age. Why? Because your life is vapor, man. They bury you and all is left of you is nothing but photos, man. And then eventually people even forget about you, man. Because life always moves on. You see? So that's all vain talk, man. That's why, go ahead. That's why the scripture says this. Go ahead.
For that ye ought